Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga Shalom at Home. Happy New Year 2023. In Israel, we call it Sylvester. It's not really the Hebrew New Year, but it is our secular New Year. And I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine. I'll be your guide into this world of yoga through a Jewish lens. As we enter this new year, it's customary to make promises to oneself. We call these resolutions. To me, that means being true to oneself. What do you need most in your life? What can you let go of? In yoga, we call our true calling a dharma. Like, what is our path? What is our truth? What direction should we be going? And as we age, these are questions that I'm always asking myself. What can I let go of? What can I do more of? How can I balance things out a little bit more? In yoga, we call truth Satya, which is one of the 8 limbs of the ethical system of the yamas and the niyamas. We've talked a lot about these before, and we're going to continue to explore those. These 8 limbs outline our relationship to others and to ourselves and how we walk through life. In her book, The Yamas and Niyamas, Deborah Adele writes, living the life that cries to be lived from the depth of our being frees up our energy and vitality. We benefit and everyone around us benefits. I totally believe that. Sometimes we're able to keep the promises we make to ourselves, these resolutions, sometimes not, they just kind of fade away. There are things that we need to accept and that we certainly cannot change. And then there are things that we can change, mostly ourselves. Whatever we do, self-judgment is not beneficial to our self-care. So we do the best we can, finding the winding and sometimes hidden path of truth, and then coming back to it when we hit our mats. That's what these practices are all about. Today we'll focus on Satya, Emet, truth, and getting to our best authentic selves through our gentle vinyasa flow practice. Vinyasa just means that we're not going to be holding things too long. We'll try to flow through and keep everything nice and relaxed. So today, our mat is our mirror. Our breath is the vehicle. And along with our asana, all will be revealed. All of these hidden truths that our heart knows. This is your time for self-care. So listen to your body, quiet your mind now. Bring yourself into this time, this space dedicated to your self-care. Allow your heart to guide you today. Stay in a chair if you wish. You could even meditate on the soundtrack if you wish. Modify and surrender into Satya, into truth. Today I'm using an essential oil, a line that I love. If you don't have one, it's absolutely fine. But we're going to begin by massaging our hands. So let's just massage the right hand. Massage the right hand. The fingers. Yeah, not too fast. All the way down. Now we use these hands for carrying out our dreams, our truths, what we want to do in the world. If there's something that we don't want our hands to do, then we have to use our minds and our hearts to maybe make a change. And then let's just wake up the arms, wake up the arms. All the way up into the shoulder. Just release the shoulder. holding tension in the shoulders is where we really can struggle. Into the neck, into the scalenes here. Good. And then into the heart. And then the other hand. Use right into the pad, the palm, all the way down in the fingers. Wake up that arm, all the way up into the shoulder, and then maybe just release this side, this shoulder, all the way up into the neck. Good, and now let's make a little heat with the hands and come to the back of the neck, releasing the chin to the chest, allowing the heart to soften, the shoulders to relax. And then release the shoulders away from the ears and get ready for our pranayama. I'm actually going to go back to my mat, but you can stay in the chair if you wish. As I mentioned, I'm going into a 50-hour pranayama training. So I'll be using a lot of what I'm learning in our practices today. Also some mudras today, chin mudra with 4 fingers and thumb in a circle over the knees, just to ground down a little bit. Drop the awareness down into the breath. Soften the gaze or close the eyes if that's available to you. And become aware of how you're feeling, releasing any tensions you might be holding from the top of the head as you attach a string to the source of truth. And allow that to create space in the spine all the way down to the hips as you seat down into the earth. And we begin to expand the breath. So hold the belly button to the spine and release all the breath from the lungs and squeeze all the air out. And then inhale through the nostrils into the lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, and keep inhaling until you've expanded as far as you can, and then slowly use Ujjayi breath or ocean breath to release all the breath from the body once again. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. And release slowly. Slowly releasing anything you don't need. Inhale. Lower belly. Lower lungs. Upper lungs. And then slowly release. Relax the shoulders away from the ears as you exhale and release anything you don't need. Inhale. Filling like you're filling a glass with water all the way to the rim. And as you expand the breath, imagine we're just peeling an onion. Allow all the emotions to flow. If there's something that you need to release, let it go. I've found that deep breathing is the best way to truth, to Satya. Inhale. Lower belly. Lower lungs. I'm going to turn up the sound just a little bit because I love this track so much. Here we go. And exhale. Inhale, expanding, opening the heart center, filling all the way to the rim of the glass with truth, and then exhale. Filling all the way to the rim and releasing. Relax the arms. Inhale. And release slowly. Squeeze all the air out of the lungs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then breathe normally. Now, through our practice today, continue to use the 3-part breath, because the more that you expand the breath, the more layers will be peeled away, the more emotions will flow, the more truth will become revealed. At least in my experience, that's how it's working. So when our soul is cleansed during the evening, when we sleep, and then in the morning it returns to us completely fresh and new, just like this new year. We'll open the heart center and allow this truth to come into the heart, opening our heart to all of our blessings. So let's begin by just rolling the shoulders back in tiny little circles first. Just little circles, breathing. And then circles forward. So we're moving. I want you to keep your gaze soft. You don't have to watch me. You can just listen to the sound of my voice. Good. Nice big squeeze up with the shoulders, looking up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, drop chin to chest, drop hands down towards the knees, and exhale. Good. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. Open the heart center. And then as you exhale, take the gaze in. And look at what you need for yourself today. Good. Let's add the arms. So we'll be able to open the heart center. Inhale. And now bring the fingertips behind. As you exhale, crack that heart open and let the light shine through and form truth. Inhale up. Gather that truth, that Satya, all the way in the hands and bring it down in front of you. Lay it down so you can take a look. The path is laid out in front. Inhale up and bring the arms behind. Allow the light of truth to come into the heart center as you exhale. Anything you don't need, let go. Good. Inhale up, gather that light and truth in the hands and bring it all the way down as you rest the elbows onto the earth or onto your knees if you're in a chair. And release that down. Feel the release in the good. Inhale up, and let's take a nice easy side bend and look up under that raised arm. Good. Inhale, both arms up. And a nice, easy side bend. Good. Bring your hands out to the sides. And now just a nice little windmill up, each side to side. Just open up the side body. One side and then the other. I love this move. Inhale up. Actually did that in mine. And then as you exhale, squeeze, look around to the use your drishti to look behind you. Exhale. Inhale up and exhale. I started to say I use that side bend, side to side all the time in my aerobic practice that I do. And I absolutely love it. Gather that light in the hands and all the way down. Feel the release in the back, in the spine, in the arms, in the hips. Bringing that light energy into the body as you switch what foot is in front if you're seated on that. I'm in Sukhasana, an easy seated pose, not too hard to do. Good. So let's bring this energy, this circles into the body. I love imagining the energies of the universe coming into the top of the head as I start my circling with, as though there's a little pencil on the top of my head to draw a circle on the ceiling. Little tiny circles, and we're going to expand these and then go in the opposite direction. If you feel your neck cracky, that's normal. This depends on how much tension you're holding in the neck, but we're bringing fluid into the top of the spine. We'll keep that in mind as this energy of truth keeps expanding with these circles. Now let's just bring the head in and the shoulders leading. So we're really drawing a big circle with circles, with the head, with the shoulders, with the heart, leading from the heart. We always lead from the heart when we follow our true path, our true calling. And then in the opposite direction, feeling the spine where it meets the hip girdle, opening a circle down in the hip girdle, creating that space for truth to come in. Now, let's add the arms and breathe. Big circles with the arms and gathering the energy of Satya into the fingertips, all the way from the ends of the universe, all the way into the arms and down into heart center. Go three circles in one direction and 3 in the other direction. As you breathe, create this wave of truth. And inhaling, exhaling, bringing that all together in some arm circles. So gathering this truth in as you circle the arms out and around, out and down. Inhale up and around and down. And now outward, sending all your truth out into the world. How will that manifest itself? That's what this is all about, finding our mat as our mirror and manifesting that into the world. Inhale, arms up, gather that light of truth in, and then bring it all the way down. And stretch out that hip. And release. Now we're going to stand any way that's comfortable for you, either onto the knees and then bring yourself to standing. If you're in the chair and you want to stay seated, that's fine, or bring yourself to the side of the chair and use it as a prop for balance. So now our awareness goes beyond the universe, not to the universe, but to that which is unknown, for all of the blessings and gratitude, for all the possibilities of truth that lies ahead. We bring ourselves into Devi Asana, the goddess. So hands into hip creases, inhale, exhale, bend the knees outward, right over the toes. Now, if it's uncomfortable and you want to come a little bit closer and not go as deep, that's fine. Or inhale, exhale, nice and deep. Good. Inhale, open the arms out. And as you exhale, send that light of truth out beyond anything you can imagine for that energy that we need for change. Inhale, exhale, open the arms wide. Devi Asana, the goddess inside, opening the truth. Inhale, we're using these full breaths, hands into hip creases now as we hinge forward, crown of the head to the opposite wall, all the way until you can't go any farther, and then bring the hands down. You can use a block or keep the elbows on the knees if that's what you need to do for the lower back. Otherwise, just allow your shoulders to come towards the earth. All of the burdens that you hold fall away. Letting go, letting God. Letting go of control, acknowledging higher power. And breathe right into the back. And allow the head to dangle like a piece of fruit, so you're really relaxed in the head area and the neck. Inhale, hinge upward as you extend the crown of the head to the opposite wall, hinging all the way up. Good. And toes out. Inhale, exhale, Devi Asana. Once again, open the heart to the light of truth and acceptance of what you cannot control. Inhale, exhale, send that out into the universe so that it creates space for flexibility, change, and possibilities. Inhale, exhale one last time. Debbie, maybe come down a little bit deep this time and breathe. Inhale, exhale, hands to the knees. Slowly push into the feet. Move my neck for a moment because I want to come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the strength of the mountain all the way down to the feet. Lift the heart. Feet are already hip distance apart. We're going to sit into Utkatasana, bring our resolutions for the year, our promises to ourselves, right into our hands. So again, hands into the hip creases. If you're seated in a seat, just bring yourself to the edge of the seat. So you're using your core a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, sit right back into the chair. Good. Bring your hands in front. Perhaps bring your resolution and your promise to yourself into your hands, into a ball that you can see, that you can hold, that you know is there for you. And breathe. Maybe take 3 full breaths here. And one more. And as you exhale, step into the feet. Shake it out. Good. Good. We're going to go down one more time. Inhale. And exhale right down into the chair. Now push away anything that you don't need for yourself this year. Something you just want to put away. Push it out. And breathe. One more full breath. And step into the feet. Good. Now I'd like to do just a really quick balance. So bring all of your balance into one leg. I'm going to say I'm opposite from you, so the right leg. And then bring that opposite ankle up. I'm putting my hands into Vajra Mudra, and then I'm going to point out towards my Dharma path. This is a balance, so breathe and use your drishti. Excellent. Now put all the weight onto the left leg. Send that root down. And bring the right ankle onto that knee. Hands are in Vajra Mudra, and I'm pointing out towards the path for my year, beginning with this pranayama practice. I promised myself I would do, and I'm finally going to do it. Oh. Into our triangle Trikonasana flow. So bring yourself to one side of the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, step the left toes out towards the wall and bring the right toes in at 45 degrees. Inhale, swivel that right hip open. Good. Inhale the arms up, exhale, drop the shoulders. And then inhaling way over that front leg. And then come into Trikonasana triangle, gazing at the toe or at the thumbnail, and breathe. Inhale, back hand onto the back thigh, left arm over. Knees are soft, but not locked, and they're not bent either. Inhale, reach way over the standing leg. Come into triangle. If you can come down a little bit farther, that's fine. If you don't want to, this time, bring the left elbow onto the left knee and bring the right arm over if you'd like to do that. This is side angle pose. Inhale, exhale, lift up into reverse triangle. Inhale, exhale, and come down. Yes. Let's go straight to the other side. So left toes in, right toes to the wall. Inhale, and as you exhale, swivel the left hip open. This is really important. You don't want to be doing your triangle with your hips that are not square. Inhale, exhale, drop the arms away from the ears. Scooch way over that standing leg. Come into triangle and listen. Listen for the year, for life, truth. Inhale, exhale, left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Inhale, lean way over that standing leg, and I'm just gonna bend my knee, put my elbow on it, and bring my left arm over. Side angle pose. Now from side angle pose, you can do anything. You could do a twist. We didn't do it on the other side, but there's lots of things you can do. I love doing a little variation on that. Pull up into reverse triangle. Open the heart and listen. And bringing hands back and scooch the feet together. Toes are together, hands at heart center. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable for you, or the gaze is soft. And inhale. Exhale. Shh. Hum M. Feel the vibration of truth. Let's bring our feet hip distance apart. We'll begin into Dasana with palms facing forward. This is truth of our DNA, of our ancestry. Sometimes it can be very painful. Oftentimes it's very strengthening. Be that as it may, we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, and we accept all that we are and all of who we are. As we imagine someone whose strength and whose flexibility and whose love has affected our lives, their spirits coming up through our legs, into our heart center, into our arms, inhabiting our entire body for this truth that we hold today. Inhale the arms up, clasp your hands together with forefingers together. Inhale, and as you exhale, a gentle side bend to the right. Inhale, stretch it way up and over to the left. Inhale, straight up and up on the toes. 3 times. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Holy, holy, holy. All of our truths. Release the hands and bring them behind. If you can clasp your palms together, that's great. If you can do, even bring them, I can't do this because I had surgery on my wrist, but if you can just clasp your hands, open the heart center, and breathe. And release the arms. Hallelujah, arms. And let's create this force field that we're so fond of truth and blessing. All of our resolutions and promises to ourselves will surround us for at least a little while, until we can hit our mat again, and then we'll revisit all of these promises. Maybe make a list, and let's review everything as we make some big circles with the arms. Just release everything. Coming once again into Dasana, Adonai. Open my lips to the truth of my path, to what will bring me renewal and strength. Feeling more focused already. All right, let's come down to the mat. Now, facing the truth often means prostrating ourselves and humbling ourselves. Sometimes groveling, right? Sometimes we have to grovel and say we're sorry. Sometimes we have to forgive ourselves. So let's bring ourselves to the mat, all fours. If you can't be on all fours and you're sitting in your chair, you can absolutely do this balance with the right hand out and the left leg up. Same thing. Coming into flat back, and just release the tail, because we've done a lot of hip work. Some good intense truthfulness. And meet me at flat back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, and scrunch the shoulders towards the hips. Just a couple of happy cats, sad cat. Inhale, And exhale, angry cat. Let all the anger go. Inhale. And as you go into angry cat, get rid of that angry cat. Just let it go. Deep breath. Meet your flat back. Lift the right arm. Press the left heel behind. Make sure that you're kind of in a straight line. Inhale and breathe in this balance. Inhale as you exhale, draw the right elbow to the left knee, crunch it. Feel the conviction of the core and those promises that you're making yourself. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more time, lift. And then bring that knee down and sit back into Balasana, Child's Pose. Just wiggle the tail. You want to bring your arms out. Stretch out the arm sockets. Shoulders loose. Back up, flat back. Let's do the other side. Stretching left arm out. Press the right foot behind you. Nice balance and breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw the left knee to the left elbow to the right knee. Stretch it. Inhale, all of those promises, and as you exhale, get conviction. Keep your promises to yourself. Showing up on the mat is the first step. Showing up is the first step, anywhere. And exhale, crunch. Love it. And arm down and sit back down into Balasana. And then we're going to do a nice downward dog. Stretch out. So coming up, curl the toes, press into downward facing dog. Gaze is at the feet. And press the heels into the mat as you cup the hands to take the pressure off. Inhale, exhale, drop the hips, plank. You want to do a little side plank each side. This is very strengthening. And the other side. Breathe. Coming back to plank, drop all the way down to the mat. Inhale into Bhujangasana. Cobra, stretch out the lower back. Come down into Sphinx. Elongate the neck. Bring the gaze about a foot in front of you. Hands are flat on the mat. Bring the intention for your self, for your truth, into the heart center. Follow that path. As you breathe. Excellent. Push gently back. Once again into child's pose and rest for a few full breaths. And child in all of us is at peace. And our path and our truth. Inhale, exhale, cross the feet. And down onto the tuchus, the tacha, the fanny, the buttocks. And then scoot yourself onto the mat. I'm going to use slowly come down. Good. Bring the feet under the hips. I have two mats today because I needed a little extra cushioning, but they're curling up, so it's a little awkward. It's okay. I've got my hands to the sides of my body. building core strength once again. Inhaling and exhaling, pushing up through the hips. Gather the shoulders together. And if you'd like to, grasp underneath. Now we do this with a block when we do our restorative practice. And if you need to use a block down, that's absolutely fine. Seated in a chair, this is a little bit hard, but you can bring your feet out in front of you and bring your hands behind your back and open the heart center. And breathe. Oh, that's good. And then drop the hips down. Gather the knees in. And just rock easily from side to side. Good, let's go one more time. So feet onto the mat. Hands to the sides. Inhale. And as you exhale, push through the hips and gather the shoulders together and grasp the hands underneath. And breathe. Open the heart, feel the strength in the legs, the strength of all the promises and truth that's revealed today. And release. Slowly release the hips down into the mat. Gather the knees lovingly into the heart center and then rock from side to side. Rocking from side to side. Grasp underneath the thighs. Inhale, exhale, rock straight up into staff pose. Inhale up and fold forward. Bringing everything together. So you're on the path that is meant for you. And all the truths you know are in alignment. Good. One more time. Inhale straight up. Scooch it up and then come over. Maybe this time you can grab your toes. If not, you can stay here, but I think I made enough space that I can grab my toe and bring my forehead towards my knees and breathe. Inhale, exhale, just now bring the right leg in. 45. Inhale up and forward. That changes the stretch considerably. It also stretches out the hip. Good. Bring the right foot out. Bring the left leg in. 45. Inhale up. Make space in the spine and then come down. Give you a lot more extension. Feel everything release from the legs. First stretch, we'll do another set of stretches in a moment. Good. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Cobbler's pose. Inhale up, and as you exhale, press the knees out with the elbows and bring the chin towards the feet. Tuck the chin in. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. If you'd like to bring your feet up a chair for this next segment, that's perfectly fine. If you'd like to bring another chair in front of you, if you're seated in a chair, so lift your feet, that would be excellent. Otherwise, just come down onto the mat. Bring someone to mind who you're remembering this week. Say their name in your heart or out loud. As you press the right heel into the ceiling, gently grab behind your knee and rotate the foot to the right and the left. Again, if you want to go in a headstand, handstand, or just bring your feet up a chair, the wall, whatever you want. Flex the foot and point. I like doing this because it enables me to breathe out. Inhale all of those blessed memories. Let go of any grief and pain I might be feeling from the hip. Flex the foot, bring that right ankle onto the left knee and pull back and release the right hand. Good. And drop that foot down. You should notice a difference. It'll be a little bit lower because the hips should be in alignment. If your hips aren't in alignment, you have back pain, and that's what we don't want. Lift the left leg, circle the foot around to the left and to the right. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and bring that left ankle onto the right knee. Pull back. Release the left hip. If you want to thread the needle just to get a little more traction, you just grab behind the right thigh and breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And release. Let go. Good. Inhale both feet up, press them into the ceiling, and as you inhale and exhale and point, release any grief through the feet. Inhale, flex, open the legs, stretch out the groin. Inhale into heart center. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet together. The knees are wide. And as you inhale, raise the arms up into butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Imagine all the memories pollinating all the flowers, all the birds, and bringing hope, truth, Satya, and peace. Inhale, draw the right knee to the left knee for a twist. Arms are at a T as you look to the right. Inhale, draw the knees over to the right side. Look to the left. Exhale and bring the feet out in front of you or sit back in your chair. Arms are down at the sides with palms up. Or Shavasana, nice long Shavasana today. As we bring these waves of truth, the path for our calling. Let everything go. We've experienced our practice today now. We can release it all and allow it to join the flow of the river. Relax back into the mat. Imagine it is, today we're going to go for a 12-inch cotton warm mattress that perfectly conforms to your body, your needs, your support, bringing you a sense of safety, protection. This truth blanket being drawn up over the feet as it's drawn up over the legs. taking your feet on the path that you were meant to journey, bringing that blanket of truth up over the legs, and then the hands over the elbows and the heart, being tucked in under the chin. And this light of truth feels so warm. It's bathing the face, allowing a smile to come to the lips. The top of the head is relaxed all the way into the ear canals. The eyebrows drift gently apart. The jaw is relaxed. The mouth becoming 4 walls with a ceiling and floor, and the tongue suspended easily within. Neck is released. Throat relaxed and warm as the shoulders drift apart. The hands open gently and release. Sense the beating of the heart, nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. All of the openings and closings, sending life-giving, oxygenated truth. Satya, down into the fingers, into the toes, as the hips rotate outward all the way down the legs. Sending truth into the organs, all the way up the spine, to the brain. Allowing this cocoon of truth and peace to descend and surround. Take a moment to memorize this feeling, bringing it to yourself whenever you should need it, simply by inhaling and releasing. May the light of truth bless us and keep us. May the light of truth shine in us and through us. May the light of truth bring us fullness and peace. Fingers, wiggling toes, gathering the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side, and coming onto the right side, making a pillow of the arms when you're ready. And slowly pushing down. Bringing hands into heart center. We haven't done this before, but I always end my in-person classes with Om, because Om means all that was, all that is, and all that shall be. in balance. So let's do one Om and then we'll go into our healing circle. Inhale. Bringing that sense of everything is as it should be into our healing prayers today. If you'd like to think of someone in need of healing, bring their name to mind, or say their name out loud. Or you could put it in the chat room if you wish, so that we can all send our prayers of healing to those in need. Jasmine, Diane, Jen, thank you. Inhale, open the heart to that healing truth. As you exhale, send that healing out into the world. Inhale, palms together. Press all the way down the midline, balance, and then bring the wisdom of truth into the third eye with the fingertips. Inhale, open the heart center. Bring that healing right down into the heart, and then exhale, send it out to whoever may be in need, the whole world, everyone. Inhale, bring the hands together, press the palms all the way down. And bring that light of wisdom and truth into the third eye. And then into the heart center. Thank you for spending this hour of intention, of Satya, of truth with me. I wish you a day of joy, blessing, healing, finding your path and your calling. Namaste. See you next time. Namaste.